All right. Killing me today, guys. Sorry, man. Internet is killing me today. Under 12, man. Carolina up 2. I was like, hey. Internet troubles. Good night. Let me see. Let me make sure we're back in here, dude. All right. Let me change all this. Hey, Matt. I think that it's going to be a little bit of that, bro, and it's also going to be, you know, Carolina's D'ing up a little bit right now, man. They're D'ing up a little bit right now. Playing some good defense. Good night. That's so much stuff. Carolina's playing better defense, though, too, man. Playing better defense, too, bro. Under 12, man. Carolina with a 2-point lead. And honestly, man, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised, man. I feel like I was in a nightmare for a second. 10-point deficit. RJ's not feeling it, bro. Eek. Yeah, man. Internet connection is just really bad today. I have no idea why, guys. Yeah, they came back to earth, man. Came back to earth, Preston. Praise God that they came back to earth. Because they were outer worldly. I thought it was going to be a stinking... It was going to be like the Syracuse game all over, bro. No, I'm not plugged into fiber right now, dude. It's through Wi-Fi, man. I probably need to get a hard connect, but just with the setup that I have right now, where my TV is and where, you know, all the display is and stuff, we're going through Wi-Fi right now, man. We'll eventually stink and get it squared away. Just growing pains from a young channel. Just growing pains from a young channel. This is not the final product, you know, as you know, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. So I apologize for the disruptions. Sometimes we have good days, man, and sometimes we have bad days. I don't, Coleman. I don't, bro. That's where the lag comes from, man. So we will eventually get hardwired in, but I know, dude, it's clean, right? I love the Tar Heel hat, bro. I love the Tar Heel hat, and they're hard to find. It's really hard, man. If you try to Google, like, you know, UNC hat or the Tar Heel, you know, like, it's hard to find that. Antoine Jameson in the house. Bro, where do you go and you find legends like you do at Carolina? There's nowhere else in the country, dude. Nowhere. Not Kentucky, not Kansas, not Duke. Good defense. Hey, let him have that, bro. Ah, you got to box him out, though. Good night, man. Find a body. Does anybody teach boxing out anymore? I'm telling you, bro, when I was in high school, I'd be on the bench. You don't want to find a body when the ball goes up? Okay. You're over here with me, Russ. And one! And one! Flex on him, bro. Armando should stay. He should stay going at stinking Middlebrooks, dude. Work him. Let's go. Good finish. Good finish, kid. Come on, baby. 3-point play right here, man. 3-point play right here. Yeah, I agree, Matt. State don't want to let it get too much farther out, dude. I'm fine with it. But NC State don't want to let it get too much farther out. There we go, baby. 7-point game, man. 7-point game. Let's go. Little full court. Stay in his chest, 4. And it's all right, man. That's all right, 3. You're good, bro. Just keep making things tough for him, dude. That's all we need, man. Keep making DJ have to earn everything. One and one right here. You don't want this, kid. Got the first one. He got the first one. It's all right. Missed the second one. Let's go. Come on, EC. Somebody come out and get the ball, man. Let's go. Good split. Yes, sir. That's a foul all day, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. Let's go, EC. Come on, baby. Finish it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, he's gotten much better from the free throw line, man. EC is much improved from the free throw line. That's gonna be big come tourney time. Yes, sir. Looks good out the hands too, baby. So I'm talking about EC. Let's go, kid. Yeah, Horn's going to have to score for you guys. That's your guy. Or Taylor's just going to have to get ridiculously hot from 3. But there's a shove off right there. Oh, yeah. This way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Cormac's in his chest, man. That's what we needed. That's what we needed, bro. You got to put a bigger body on him. Got him all out of sorts, dude. Time for RJ to come alive and put this thing away. Hey, I was looking down at my screen, man. Did DJ give him a shot or what? What just happened? Hey, I think they've been chirping for a minute, bro. You gonna get one of those sweaters, Coleman? And we already talked about it, man. The only person that can pull that off is Roy. Come on, Cormac. Make him pay, kid. All right, let's go. The more you look at it. I know, Preston. I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, they really have. It's been a tale of two halves, no doubt, dude. It has its qualities for game day. I hear you, brother. 10-point lead, bro. 10-point halftime deficit. Well, 8-point halftime deficit. 10-point lead. Oh, yeah. This way. Yes, sir. All day, bro. You can't do that, dog. You can't do that, man. It's not football. You can't lower your shoulder, dude. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, and you got the arm extended, bro. That's not a foul. That's not. Yes, it is. That is a foul. You can't extend the arm out, bro, to create separation, man. It's a second half sweater. 10-point lead, bro. 10-point stinking lead. Let me see if I can pull up the box score. NC State's got to be under stinking 50% now. Got to be. Tale of two stinking halves, dude. Tale of two. You know what? The key is Cormac on DJ. I think he's probably gone, Matt. I think he's probably gone, bro. I mean, like I said earlier, man, I don't know who you can go to, but Ingram's got 17, Baycott's got 13, Cadeau's got 13, RJ's only got 5. I think he's already locked up the ACC Player of the Year, but I sure would like to see him getting double figures, man. Maybe go on a little spurt right here. A little spurt for RJ. Hey, we might. We're on pace to do it right now, John. With the defense, bro. They came out and played some stinking D. And like I said, it all started with putting Cormac on DJ Horn. Yep. No doubt, Preston. No doubt, man. Great coaching move by Hubert to notice, like, hey, you know, I need you to go out here and check this guy, man, because he's the one that's giving us trouble. You're going to be the first. You can't be first. Coleman, you can't be first because Roy is first. But that'd be pretty cool, man. Maybe we'll all go to a basketball game one day. We'll all get matching Roy Williams sweaters. We'll all get matching Roy Williams sweaters, man. Go in there deep. About 10 deep with Roy Williams sweaters. Yellow, Carolina blue, and like a off blue. We all have great minds. Yeah, if they put in the effort, Matt. If they put in the effort, man. You're seeing it right now, bro. They have asserted themselves on the defensive end. They've asserted themselves on the defensive end. And I like how chippy it is, and I like that Carolina is giving it back to State. Like I said, that's what I respect about the basketball program. I sure wish. Come on, John. You can be in here, bro. Come on, man. You can wear the sweater with us, dog. It'll be all right, man. One time for the game. Y'all have fun with the sweater. Oh, don't do it to him. Good board, Harrison. Yeah, I like Hubert's blazer, though. That thing's clean. You know? Hubert's whole fit is clean, which Roy could dress too, man. Come on, RJ. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. 4-3. 8 points, man. Come on. He needs 2 more, bro. 2 more to get in double figures. 13-point game. See, now EC is on DJ Horn again. Oof. Let him have that. Let him have it, man. Anytime they take those shots, bro, contested, hey, pat him on the butt, man. Good shot, bro. You can have the 16-footers all day. Oh, RJ. Oh, little heat check. Little heat check. But he's going to the line, baby. Yeah, he was, man. He was getting chippy. He was feeling it. And the Heels came alive in the second half, bro. RJ will be at the line for 3, man. He'll be at the line for 3. 4-3. Let's see, man. I know that's not right. Gotta fix this thing. Yeah, Harrison's got 20, bro. It's crazy he's only got 3 rebounds. When does Harrison Ingram only have 3 boards? Lovey says, can we put 2 halves together this year? Yeah, for real, dude. What's up, Elijah? What's up, brother? Bro, you got in here just in time, man. Because we were reeling as the Heels were down by 8 early. Thought it was going to be a stinking Syracuse game. But they've D'd up, man. They've D'd up in the second half. Right now it is, yeah, State's up. State's +1 on the boards, 26-25, Levy. Yep. Yep, State is still up +1 on the boards. But they're shooting 43% from the field. They're still shooting 53% from 3. Carolina's shooting 52 and 46% respectively. And what's really hurting State right now too, bro, is they got 19 personal fouls as a team. So got a couple of guys in foul trouble too. But yeah, they definitely wore him out, today, Cowboy, for sure. Definitely wore him out for sure today, man. Still got some time left, bro. Still got some time left, so I don't want to count my, count my eggs before they hatch? Is that the proper? Man, dude. Yeah, I'll take this effort. I'll take this effort all day compared to what we saw in the first half, man. Carlton Carrington. All right, baby, let's go, man. 3 of them. 3 of them for RJ. There's 2. Got 2 of them, baby. All 3 of them. RJ with 11 now. 13-point lead, bro. Let's go. There you go. Cormac's on 0 again. I like it. Good defense. Let's go. Let's go. Good board, baby. Good board. Hey, foot on the gas, man. Foot on the gas. Yeah, you know how he does, Preston. He's going to find a way to get in double figures, bro. Oh, good. That was good defense. I was about to say I like the take, and then Diarra, he played some good defense on that one. Yeah, somebody step out on stinking Taylor, bro. That was a good play. Good play by 1. 11-point game, man. That kid's got 19. He's kind of kept it going. Less stressful than earlier this week. I hear you, Cowboy. Uh-oh, Harrison with the step in. Oof. Come on. Gonna put them on the line, man. See if they can cut it to under double figures. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Lovey. That's why I said foot on the gas, bro. Let's not try to shorten the game. Just keep playing basketball. Run your sets. Get out and run. Oh, I hear you, Cowboy. All right. 10-point game still. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Heels. Foot on the gas, baby. Oh, good feed. Good feed. Got a little too. He got a little underneath the basket. Oh, yeah. Carolina ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good hustle, RJ. Need to put heels on their throats. Pun intended. Yeah, EC is seeing the floor really well on this one, John. Yep, I was about to say, I think he walked. Yeah, I think he did walk. That was a good catch, too, because I thought they were going to let it slide, but yeah, I think he traveled. Cormac ain't playing, bro. Cormac is playing. He's playing some defense, son. 3 is playing some defense. That's a good take. But he is making DJ earn it. He is making DJ earn it, dude. 8-point game, man. Let's go. Yes, sir. 22. 22 for Harrison. Back up to 10-point game, baby. Let's go. Diarra's going to step into it. Oh, tough feed. Go to work on him. Good poke. This way. Yes, sir. EC's getting beat up here lately, man. I guess they just like kept him on the bench because I think he's got 4. I think he's got 4, Preston. And now Middlebrooks has got 4. I don't know how much longer you're going to be able to keep him on the bench. Yeah, Morcell fouled out. Burns has got 4. Middlebrooks has got 4. And I think it just showed DJ Horn's got 3. But, I mean, it's a 10-point game. How much longer are you going to leave DJ out? Kevin Keats he's going to get some flack for this one if he don't get him in there soon. I can imagine the NC State faithful are not going to be happy about that. Yeah, I figured that the NC State fans were going to be a little upset with that. Because you gotta go to your go-to guys right now, man. You're down 10 at Carolina. What I say, 83-70? That's what we're going with, man. It's going to be 83-70, guys. 83-70. Matthew's still in here, 704. Nick might come in here in a second, man. I think he jumps in and out. He likes to jump in and out. Always. Can't go wrong with putting it in Forrest's hands, bro. Will we close it out, Omega? So I think we're going to close this one out, Preston. 83-70, man. Little breathing room, bro. We'll be able to enjoy our Saturday night. Little breathing room, you know. Get the dub. You know, watch Virginia beat Duke. Well, they had to contain DJ Horn. My man's got like 20. And then Taylor's thinking balled out. I mean, Burns has been basically held in check for all intents and purposes. High hopes, baby. High hopes, 704. Are you really, Matt? Really? Is that so? So NC State this year, NC State, legitimately ACC champ or bust. Because that to me sounds like anything less than that would be a failure on the season. That's interesting. No more Peyton Wilson. That's interesting, man. Interesting. Bobby Jones. Oh, that's pretty cool, Cowboy. Yeah, you guys killed the stinking transfer portal. No doubt about that, dude. There is no doubt about that. We'll see if Doran can capitalize on it. Obviously, I sure hope he doesn't. A Duke loss is a Carolina victory, no doubt, man. They should actually count on our stat line. Oof. Hey, made him earn it, bro. Tell you, man, Cormac has done a stinking job on DJ in the second half, dude. He might not have scored, bro, but Cormac earned his keep in this one, dude. I sure wish RJ would have contested that, bro. He kind of just watched him step into it and shoot, bro. 7-point game, man, with 3:11 to play. They gonna make a sweat, Preston? I'm not gonna jinx it, bro, but we're gonna go ahead and get this out, okay? Don't be mad at me, Tar Heel Nation. I gotta get it ready. I know it's not. I know it's not stinking over. Of course, they're not gonna just let it be over. Seems like here lately, bro, that's just what they do to us, man. Ah, and here it comes too, bro. They're gonna start pressing. Watch State start the press. Come on, baby. Let's go, man. Gotta finish this. Yeah, Mondo's missed a couple bunnies today again, too, man. I'd probably say he's at least left six out there. He missed the dunk. He missed that one. All right, so it's in 4's hands, bro. Now it's in 2's hands. Woo. Pull it. Ah. Yep, that's going to be an offensive foul on Cormac. No, that is, bro. You got a little shove in the back, man. It was enough to stick and clear him out. That's all right. Here we go, bro. Dude, Cormac's back is all scratched up and everything. Man, that dude looks like he's been in war. No doubt, Lovey. No doubt, man. Just not... Look at Cormac's back, dude. Yeah, just not closing out very well. 5-point game, man. Here comes that stinking full court. There it is. Go get it, RJ. Ah, that's a tough shot, though. Whoo. Well, this is who we want on the line. Miami had a 13-2 run to cut the lead to 2. Carolina missed 4 of the last 7 free throws. Not my man RJ, though. Not my man RJ. He just got stinking. He's just got ice in his veins. Come on, kid. Let's go, RJ. Ice. Let's go, baby. 7-point game. 3 possessions. 3 possessions. Go make him pick it up. All day. All day. Good defense, man. I mean, hey, I'm telling you, man, Cormac, ain't nobody going to talk about it, bro, but what he's done against DJ Horn in this second half, that was the game, bro. Ooh, I got little step back, little 10-footer. Cash it out, baby. Let's go. 9-point game again. Here we go. Pick up that laundry. It's a yard sale out here. Shoes and clothes and everything all over the court. Yeah, I would love for RJ to go to the Hornets. He's just a scorer, man. Especially against teams that don't really defend. Oh yeah. That was clean, bro. Nice little step back, dude. Cash it out. Was that back to 8? Still 3 possessions, man. Still 3 possessions. Taylor's had a heck of a ball game, dude. Taylor's had a heck of a ball game. Good pass. Way to get it ahead. Oh! RJ stepped out of bounds, man. Unforced errors, guys. Good step out. Good step. Not a foul, bro. He stayed off of you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes, guys. Oh, that's Carolina ball, though. That's big, man. That's big. Still 3 possessions. 44. 44 seconds, guys. Ooh, little challenge. Go to work on him, EC. Ah, let's go, baby. Let's go, 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, I think this is like the 3rd or 4th game in a row. It seems like I've gotten one of their scores right. I said 83-70. It's 79-70. With a 9-point dub, man. Hey. Get the marker out, go Who's. Get the marker out, go stinking Who's, dude. Oh, my goodness. 9-point victory, man. Didn't cover the spread, yeah. But they got the dub, man. They got the dub, dude. Let's get this stinking marker out, man. That's 4 in a row, Tar Heel Nation. 4 in a row, baby. Another conference W. There it is. Always a good day when you get those dubs up there, man. But good. Not Keats must have had money on the spread. Hey, 7:04. Let's not stink and talk too soon, bro. I mean, wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it be something to drop that ball game? Hey, real quick. Filipowski, look at him. Dude, I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him, dude. All the drama that knucklehead, all the airtime him, Duke, and that ESPN gave because of the weight game. And look at this guy, bro. Not limping around, not nothing. Hey, don't forget, he got helped off the floor. like he had just blown a stinking ACL, dude. And look at him. Now he's out here doing post moves and stuff like that, just completely unfazed. I wish they would suspend that kid, man, for being a liar. Good night, dude. Yeah, Carolina played much better defense in the second half, and State just it wasn't the same State team, man. So, but y'all balled out in the first half, Nick. So, I mean, you gave it to us, bro. You think he's got to be fired, but who do they go to, man? Who does State look to, you know, to get them to be able to consistently compete against Carolina and Duke in basketball? Because I still think, man, I think the NC State job has got to be one of the toughest in the country. And if you ask me to take that thing, dude, it's like a career killer to go to NC State with Carolina and Duke right down the road, man. But North Carolina definitely played much better stinking defense in the second half. It is, man. It's a bad job, bro. It's just not a good job to take, man. Yeah, 9-4 Dukies right now. This would be a big one, though, man. Yeah, I can't wait for football season either, Swag. Y'all know I'm a football guy. Even when I was in high school, man, I like Keats. Hope he stays a while. Preston. Preston with the zinger. I like Keats. I hope he stays a while. Hey, man, take off your shoes, man. Take off your shoes. Put your feet up, man. Hang out for a little bit. Yep, Notre Dame, baby. Notre Dame, Tuesday night. Notre Dame, Tuesday night. And unfortunately, it's going to be my last stinking live stream for the regular season because I got to work during the Duke game, man. And I am super upset about it, but there's no getting out of it, dude. So that's an unfortunate part about, you know, having the line of work that I do, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, we'll do Notre Dame on Tuesday night, bro. And should be good, man. It's gonna set up for a real big Carolina Duke game. I wonder what, something I gotta look into is hypothetically, if Duke wins and they're both 1-1 and they have the tiebreaker, I wonder who is going to get the tiebreaker on that. I wonder how that goes out. Does anybody know, man? Another crash Friday so you can have Saturday off? Hey, that first one was enough, Preston. That first one was enough, man. That's thinking my wrist and everything, bro, is still jacked up from that thing, man. I think I went back to work a little bit too early, but don't tell the guys, man. But I don't know, man. That's call out and say I'm sick. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a long story, but do a Friday show. Yeah, they don't play on Friday though. They play Duke on Saturday. That's why it sucks, man. NC State is still little bro in North Carolina, no doubt, Cam. No stinking doubt, man. Just little bro, take your son to work day. Did you guys see the birth certificate? I was really surprised, man. There wasn't not a lot of traffic on that for whatever reason. I don't know if people were just getting a little bit tired, but I found NC State's birth certificate. It's in the end of the preview video. As long as they don't come in third, we hold a tiebreaker. Hey, I'll put it to you this way, Matt. I'll put it to you this way. Carolina's now 166-80 in basketball, and they're still 68-39 with 6 ties. And yes, I do remember that off the top of my head in football. So, yes, have you won 3 straight? Hey, man, you guys got it, dude. Is it unacceptable with what Carolina's been bringing in? Yes. Do you guys have a better football culture right now? Yes. I'm not going to dispute that. But, if we're talking about the history of these programs, it has still been, if you look at this thing as a whole, it has been utter dominance. It has. But, you know, I respect the ugly stepbrother. Yeah, Daddy is still in Chapel Hill, and Mommy's over there in Durham. And, you know, that's how it is. And then out came NC State. Yeah, little bro in basketball for years. Football's back and forth. I agree, Coleman. That's basically how it is, man. That's basically how it is. But when you're so used to being little bro, you kind of have to, you know, hey, we won 3 in a row. Maybe I can beat my dad in in a game of horse now. That's kind of how it is, man. Yeah, when you catch up and wins, like I said, it's going to take 30 years of winning straight for you to catch up in football. 30 years, man. Hey, Matt's been cool, man. Matt's been cool, dude. He's just he's one of the good ones, man. He's one of the good ones. You can have a conversation with Matt. Matt's one of the good ones, man. They do though, Marcus. They do. I got some. Woofy gives out. I mean, man, when Woofy cries, dude, I will say this. Those are sweet tears. Sweet tears. Man, Duke is starting to pour it on against UVA, bro. See, this is what I'm worried about, to be honest with you guys, man. I'm worried that Duke is kind of peaking. It feels like. Even with the weight game, it feels like they're playing much better basketball right now. And that's going to be a tough game in Durham, guys. It really is, man. I hate that I'm going to stink and miss it. And I mean, it's going to be like the type of work where I can't even watch it on my phone. So that sucks. I'm going to have to come home, watch the game, and then, yeah, it's a travel, bro. And then do a reaction video because I'm not even going to be able to watch the stinking thing, dude. Pretty upset about it. Outscored him by 17 in the second half. Could have won by 20 or more, but a win is a win, and always happy for the Hills beating the Pack. No doubt, Kevin. No doubt, bro. Yeah, in basketball, yeah, there was a time, man. There was a time where NC State was a formidable basketball opponent. I don't know what happened, and I do know that, there's no turning it around now. It's kind of one of those things where, that ship has sailed. I'm not saying that State won't be good every once in a while. They've had their years. I was kind of shocked. I was looking at, because I went to an NC State board before. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you check out, if you're interested at all, obviously. But if you're a North Carolina or NC State fan, go check out my little video, man, on the Board of Governors thing with how I believe that they basically tied Carolina to NC State, to make it to where Carolina can't move conferences in an effort to keep the ACC alive. For it's kind of a, oh, what a web we weave kind of ordeal, man. But there was a time where they were our rival, and that ship has sailed. And in basketball. But football is still one of those things where I think both universities are under the impression that they can still become something great. Carolina's just already, succeeded with that in basketball. That's true, Dennis. You can't just focus on RJ, man. They do have enough any given night. Harrison goes for over 20 tonight. You can get that from Mondo. You can get it from RJ. That is the truth, man. That is the truth. For sure, bro. Is it common opponents, Dennis? Yeah, I'll have to look that up, man. I will have to look that up, bro, because the Duke game is, if they beat UVA and I think they play State next, right, and then maybe the last one at Carolina, that's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting ball game, bro. Interesting ball game. And I would be fine with that, Preston. Me personally, with the added revenue and the ability to play your border rivals, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, and they'll probably take Virginia too if North Carolina goes, I'm fine with that. Even if that means, State going to the Big 12 and we playing them kind of like a University of Florida and Florida State ordeal, I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem with that at all, dude. I don't have a stinking problem with that at all, dude. You can schedule them in basketball, Tennessee's a real good basketball program now. Kentucky's a real good basketball program. I personally, if you want to schedule Duke as like you go to the SEC and you schedule Duke as a non-con every year, play them in the beginning of the year or something like that, that's fine. Because, it's not a really good football program anyway. I think that's a good warm-up game, maybe a first or second, but yeah, we'll see. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Matt, is, the fact of the matter is that, North Carolina, man, the SEC and Big Ten are actively courting them. But in that video, I basically talk about and explain how, because now you have to go through the Board of Governors and they can veto it, because there's economic stuff involved, it's going to tie. North Carolina is tied down by NC State, but the problem is that the Big Ten and the SEC, from everything that I've seen, they're not interested in NC State. They're interested in North Carolina and UVA, which is interesting. And I was listening to a Locked On Wolfpack thing, and they were saying that Carolina fans are delusional because they believe that the SEC and the Big Ten are courting them. Well, they are, in the sense that they can't do it right now because of, there's penalties, with all that going on right now. But if you think for 1 second that if they couldn't get North Carolina and Virginia and just get a conglomerate on the South with the university systems, the University of North Carolina, the University of South Carolina, the University of Georgia, the University of Tennessee, they have them all. And that's what they want. Because, and this is why, though, Preston, this is why. Because if North Carolina leaves, and this is my thought process here. So let me state this first. I wish that we could just keep the ACC. I wish that we could. But with the TV revenue and being locked in right now, we are going to get left behind if we stay. This is why Florida State and Clemson are actively looking at leaving, because the money. Now, if North Carolina, let's say that the SEC said, hey, we want to take the Tar Heels. We want to take the University of North Carolina. We'll take them out of the ACC, and money's not a problem. Carolina's able to fork over whatever fees they got to pay to exit the conference. Here's the issue. I agree. It is already dead, Preston, and I hate it. I hate it, but it's the truth, and it's time to start looking forward to where we need to go. We're going to get left behind. It's the SEC and the Big Ten. So if the SEC says, listen, we're going to take UNC, okay? And UNC says, hey, we're going to present this financial plan to the board. If the president says, okay, it's good, then he has to take it to the board, right? The board can and probably will veto it. And the reason is because, one, it leaves NC State behind. And now, if Carolina leaves, then obviously Florida State and Clemson are going to be gone. The ACC, this is exactly what happened to the Pac-12. Exactly. We're just seeing it in slow motion, dude. The ACC will disband, which means for the state of North Carolina, there's no more ACC's headquarters. At least, a formidable, Power 5 ACC like we've had since 1953. There's no more ACC football championship game in Charlotte every year. There's no more ACC basketball tournament in Greensboro and Charlotte every year. There's no more ACC, tournament for the baseball in Durham or Charlotte every year. They're trying to keep this thing afloat. They're trying to keep this thing afloat, because it brings in revenue to the state. So for the state of North Carolina, it's good. But for the University of North Carolina, it's bad because they can use that extra 40, 50 million a year. It's in a constant arms race of who has the better facilities, who can pay their athletes, who can pay their coaches. And when you're making, 39 million a year and, these guys are making, and right now it's just 50, 40 and 50, but they're talking about, Carolina is locked in. The SEC and Big Ten are going to continue to get more and more money because they're not locked in like Carolina is with their TV contracts. That's why they got to go. That's why they got to go. But that's exactly why the board would want to block it, because it leaves NC State behind. And even if NC State can get to the Big 12, because the Big Ten and the SEC are not really courting them, there's still going to be a large gap, a disparaging gap, between Carolina making 50, 60 million a year and NC State making 30 million a year. And if you think that some of those Wolfpack, those guys at State, on the board, or even Dukies that have nothing to do with this, are going to block that so that Carolina doesn't make that money, it's going to happen. There's a lot of people. Nobody watches ACC, but it's not that they watch it. It's that it brings people to the events, right? So, there are people that go and they go up to Durham and, they'll watch the ACC baseball tournament. But it's a revenue builder, for the state. And that's what I'm saying is there's an economic thing that's attached to this too, I don't know, Dennis. I don't know. I don't think Wake and Duke will, because I don't know if there's anybody that will take them. But it's all that to say this, man. It's all that to say this, NC State's onto something in that they're pouring money into their football program. And North Carolina has too. Okay, North Carolina has too. Ours is more of a culture thing. But this is what North Carolina fans got to realize. It's basketball season, okay? But in 2024, man, football is the king. And if you guys go and look up, North Carolina released, and Inside Carolina did a report on it. North Carolina is a blue blood basketball program. They brought in $30 million last year. $30 million. The football team that finished 9-4 and lost in the bowl game, they brought in $62 million. Do you know how much Texas football brought in? The University of Texas? $182 million. So the blue blood basketball program brought in 30 mil. 30. Which is the second largest revenue building sport at Carolina. And the football team brought in 62. I mean, sooner or later, man, you got to call it what it is. And this is the thing. This is the thing. Everybody that's looking to the basketball program, if we stay in the ACC, we will financially fall behind, and it will eventually impact the basketball program. I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying that I like this, guys. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you got to know the rules, and you got to know how to get ahead. That's what I'm saying. And this is just the environment that we're in today. I'm not saying that I like it. I wish that we could go back, man, to where all this crap was, we didn't worry about this. We didn't worry about money and paying players. And, I wish that it was like that. I wish, but it's not. And if you don't adapt to the current climate, and it's hard for some of the Tar Heel faithful, man, that are just, look, we love our basketball program. It's been extremely successful. Okay. It has given us our brand. There's no disputing that. And it's something that we need to continue to pour money into, because, it's a blue blood, right? It's where we get our name from. It is what matters. But at the same time, bro, you cannot do it in this climate without football. You can't. And as long as Carolina stays in the Atlantic Coast Conference, man, it's only going to be detrimental. You're going to see that 5-10 years from now, when Carolina's still making $40 million in TV revenue, and you got teams like Tennessee right next door that are bringing in $80-90 million a year. When you're making $50 million less just in football money, TV revenue, whatever you want to call it, bro, you're going to fall behind. You're going to fall behind, man. And so we all want the ACC to stay afloat. We all want it to. But is that really what's best for Carolina anymore? It's not. It's not. And it pains me to say it, bro. And here's the thing, too. I know that, there's going to be some dissension in this. I don't want to go to the Big Ten. I don't think that it's a fit. I think that geographically it makes sense that North Carolina goes to the SEC. But at the same time, you're still playing Kentucky and Tennessee, good basketball programs. Alabama's been decent. Arkansas's got a decent history. Florida's got a decent history. It's sad, but it's the truth, man. That's just my 2 cents, bro. That's what I'm saying. 704, that in and of itself, my friend, that in and of itself, Cal, Stanford, and SMU shows you that the ACC is not only playing catch up, but they're simply trying to keep their heads afloat, dude. That's it. They're trying to keep their nose above water, man, and pretend like everything's okay. It's not. It's not. And it's time for us to stinking, we got to smell the salt, bro. You gotta take the stinking marker thing off and wake up. Because, it's like the guy playing the violin, dude, on the Titanic. There's a lifeboat over there, bro. Go try to get him one. Don't go down with the ship. Don't go down with the ship, man. And I love, good night, I can't express this enough, dude. I love the ACC. Love it. But it's dying. And it pains me to say it, bro, but it's, you got to make a move, dude. You got to stinking make a move, man. Still think we're in the SEC in 2026. I think it's the best thing that can happen, Preston. I think it's the best thing that can happen, dude. And that's going to keep a lot of talent. I tell you what, Carolina goes to the SEC and NC State goes to the Big 12. Where are all the top talent going to go in North Carolina? They're going to stop going to Tennessee, South Carolina, and Georgia. They're going to want to play for the home school in the SEC. Think about that. Playing SEC football, all the best in North Carolina will stay in North Carolina. Watch. ESPN has too much control. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Tony said, I hate how football dictates it all now. I'm a much bigger basketball fan. Football could go away and never bother me. Yeah, I'm very different, man. You know, a lot of Carolina fans are surprised when I say this, but I'm a bigger football fan. I love Carolina basketball, but you know, I enjoy playing football more than basketball. You know, but I don't want either one to go away. I love them both. But I'd be lying to you, man, if I said that I didn't get more excited. You know, like I said, a lot of people are like, what in the world? Yeah, I get more excited during football season, man, because I just love football. I just love football. But even with that being said, Tony, even if we are much bigger basketball fans, understanding the culture and environment that we're in, bro, you know, we gotta adapt. We gotta adapt. If I was a bigger football fan and basketball was king, bro, I would say, hey man, we gotta adapt. You know, we gotta adapt. But it's the opposite. And it is what it is, man. Football is what brings in the money. It is. You know, that is it is like it's the American pastime, man. You know, people say it's baseball, and baseball brings in money, but football is the thing, man. It's just it's what people want to see. It's what they want to watch. I'll give you a perfect case in point. When I started this channel, this just gives you an idea. When I started this channel during football season, you know, we would constantly get, and Preston can probably attest to this, we get 40, I think sometimes, bro, there'd be 125 people, dude, at the end of, and that's just with like 250, 300 subs. We get over 100 people in here. I think one time we got close to 150. I think the most that I've had on a basketball live stream is like 45. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't. I don't know what it is. But people want to watch football, and that's what people care about. They care about football, man. It's just it's changing. It's changing, man. What good does it do schools to make $50 million when they spend $30 million on travel? Yeah. Well, another thing, like I said, man, look at Carolina's financial report. You know, when I said, here's another thing that, you know, I'm not gonna delve into this because I think it would piss a lot of people off. But Carolina's football team brought in $62 million. Carolina's basketball team brought in $30 million, right? Carolina's women's basketball team cost the university. They ran almost a $5 million deficit. Women's basketball. Carolina baseball ran almost, I think it was like something similar, like a $5 million deficit. Do you know what Carolina, the football team made $62 million. The basketball team made $30 million. When they turned in their report, do you know that the University of North Carolina for sports, this is insane, they made $250,000 last year. How does the football and basketball team almost make $100 million? But you run a $250,000 surplus. That's what you made. That's insane to me. That's insane to me, bro. And, you know, Carolina is footing the bill for a lot of these other programs too, man. That's another thing. You know, they got 26 sports. I think 15 women's and 13 men's. Good football team helps basketball. Absolutely, Preston. No doubt about it, dude. Tony said baseball is his number one. Here's another reason why Carolina will not leave, because of its success in female sports. Hey, they do have success, Dennis, but like I said, man, when you look at their running deficits, they're not bringing in money. They're actually costing the university money. So, I mean, and I know that it's not going away, But yeah, they have success, man. I mean, I'm not disputing that, but I don't know, bro. I just like, you got to have money to be successful in today's environment, bro. And if we stay here, we don't do anything, which it looks like the Board of Governors is going to lock us in because we're tied at the hip with NC State and nobody wants State. That therein lies the problem. We're going to end up financially falling behind and we're not going to be able to compete with the big guns. You know, so I know it may not be what people want to hear, but you know, it's the that is the simple fact of the matter, man. Devontae Walker ran a 4.36 in the combine. Just thought I would put that staking out there. Yeah, Preston, that's an interesting, I mean, you know, will they though? Because you got, you know, North Carolina, man, with the Olympic sports, there are a lot of people that are they will raise hell, dude. If you try to cut, you know, men's and women's rowing and you know, they'll raise hell, bro. I don't know, man. I really don't know if whoever is in charge of that will have the stones, you know, to do it. I don't know, man. It's interesting. Now, you know, a lot of it could be mitigated when you're making $50 million more a year. You know, you're making $50 million more a year, and guess what? Now you can stink and foot the bill on some of those Olympic sports that people want to keep around that don't make money, that actually cost, where the university is hemorrhaging, you know, funds. Dude, UVA is getting punished right now by Duke, man. They are getting obliterated. Step into it, dude. There's McCain. Oh, my goodness, guys. This is getting ugly, dude. 38-13. Oh, yeah? And the kid's a burner, man. The kid is definitely a burner, dude. He can take the top off. 4.36s. That's smoking. Bro, UVA is getting punished, man. What y'all think about this Duke team? Yep, that's a carry. Killing him. Look at Filipowski. No injury. Can't stand that guy, dude. I can't stand that guy. Have I told you guys that yet? But yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how much longer, like I said, bro. They probably are the worst offensive team in D1. I actually just saw a thing, too, where Tony Bennett was he was praising Reese Beekman, talking about how he can kind of pour it on when he needs to from the offensive standpoint. But he's not getting that done right now, bro. They are hurting right now, dude. Dennis said, it's a miracle he can even walk. I know, dude. That face he made, oh my goodness, bro. It's priceless. I thought that his knee turned around or something. You would have thought that guy, like, his career was over. Nope. Nope. It was all for show, bro. Those acting classes at Duke. I know it. Well, I think that's how they raise him, Tony. You don't think they go far in the tournament, Preston? I hope you're right. I sure hope you're right, man. I mean, I'm scared that North Carolina stubs their toe, bro. Just to be completely honest with you. I don't think it'll be a first-round thing, but Kyle Cotton. Old Cottony Soft, man. Call him TP. Old toilet paper soft, man. You hate Duke more than State? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I hate Duke basketball more than State. But I hate State football more than Duke. So I tell people all the time, man, the Duke game in football doesn't really do it for me. Even though we're playing for the victory bell, Duke is such a below mediocre, just everything about them, you know, it doesn't do it for me. The State game does it for me in football. That's my Super Bowl, dude. But yeah, in basketball, yeah, it's definitely Duke, man. It's definitely Duke. But it's because they're more competitive, right? I mean, you go into the Duke game not knowing if you're going to win. And it's kind of how you feel a lot of times against State in football. So those would be the reasons why, yeah. I hate Duke more in basketball, for sure. And their people. I hate you also. State fans, don't get happy. I hate you also. Glorified high school gym. Yeah, you know it, dude. with the soccer moms in the stands, you know, that look like they're 37. They're my age. I'm 37, you know. The 37-year-old, you know, 19-year-olds that are out there with their face and bodies painted looking ridiculous. And all their blue and white Where's Waldo guys that are back. I just can't stand those guys, man. Can't stand them. Can't stand the program. Can't stand the program. Did anybody catch the thing that the ACC Network did with Roy and Coach K? Anybody catch that? Sesame Street. That was an interesting little show right there, man. With acne bumps all over their faces. Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand them, dude. I can't stand them. I can't stand their gym. I can't stand their fans. I hated John Shire as a player. I despise him as a coach. Filipowski is like, you know, the typical star guy that plays at Duke. He's a little girl. You didn't see it yet, Preston? It's pretty good, man. I actually didn't like it because it actually, like, I feel like I gained like 1% of respect for Coach K. So the fact that it made me like him like 1%, it made me feel all funny inside. Yeah, I hear you, Dennis. I mean, you know, but hearing him and Roy talk about being friends off the court and everything, you know, and just like their rivalry together, and I mean, it was a pretty cool little segment, dude. It was a pretty cool little segment. But, you know, you kind of have to respect what K did. Doesn't mean you got to like him. But it made me respect him like 1%. And then I was like, oh, man, I don't like this. Therefore, I won't watch it. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. When you hate somebody and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it makes you feel funny inside. Yeah, it makes you feel funny inside, man. 40-15, bro. Oh, my goodness. They just can't stink and finish, man. Yo, Coach K, man. Disrespecting the dean. He actually, I mean, he gave a lot of kudos to Dean, though. He gave a lot of kudos to Dean, man. He said some kind words about him, you know, just basically talking about how Dean Smith was the standard and, you know, so, I mean, he gave some kudos to him because they talk about Vic Bubas between him. A lot of guys forget about him. You know, Duke is kind of off the Vic Bubas and the Coach K train. Carolina's had, you know, obviously Dean Smith, Roy. Bill Guthridge had a couple of good years. But, you know, Roy went home and told his wife to wash his clothes. Yeah, they had it was a little bit of, there wasn't really any jabs, man. They kept it pretty respectful. I wonder, they said they were friends off the court. I wonder, I can imagine that they probably are. But I don't know how I feel about that. Because I love Roy. No, they didn't, Preston. And you know, my wife actually, we were sitting here watching it, and my wife brought up, "What you think they're going to talk about his last home game in the Final Four game?" They never even brought it up, and I'm sure that Kay, he said like, "Hey, you know, we're not going to talk about it. If we're going to do this, we're not going to talk about it." And obviously, that has nothing to do with Roy Williams because that was Hube's first year, but I'm sure that was in the, we're not even going to bring that up, how my career finished. Now, Roy brought up, he said, you know, I didn't stop because of NIL or anything like that. Roy brought up, you know, he said, I stepped down because I felt like I wasn't doing a good enough job anymore. And obviously you respect Roy for making that decision, you know, having that insight about himself. But, you know, that's kind of how Roy talked about his end, but no, they didn't even bring up, you know, how Coach K's career had a huge smudge put on it, dude, at the end. Gargamel, yeah. Gargamel. Good night, John. Too bad you weren't the moderator, Preston. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have went over very well. Hey, Roy's trying to talk, and you're like, hey, Coach K, could you describe to us the feelings that you had during that last home game when Hubert Davis and the Tar Heels came in and ran away with it? He's in the middle of like answering the, you know, he's obviously displeased that it's brought up. And he's in the middle of answering the question. You're like, hey, can you describe your feelings during that Final Four game when Caleb Love pulled up from three? Could you describe, you know, what the emotions that were going, you know, on at that time? What do you think that does, Coach K, to your legacy? K, he would be like, see, no, I'm done. He'd probably pull off his little headset, you know. There'd be some kind of lawsuit. Get that crap out of here. At least they blocked that crap. Rat boy, how it felt to lose the rivalry. Here he is, man. Here he is. This is a good picture of him right here. There he is. In the flesh. See if I can get it without. Ain't that a really good picture of him? That's a great picture, dude. It's another great picture. I really like the pictures that they chose to use on this. It's one of my favorite books, man. To hate like this is to be happy forever. Good book, man. Real good book. Even like took some of his teeth out. Harrison with the pull up. It's an accurate photo. Yeah, I can't stand that guy. So that he can crawl back. If I was K,